Alright, so I wanted to do a little video. First of all, I've never done this before, so my beautiful wife is videoing me, but the reason I wanted to do it is, first of all, this is a surplus Bersa 844. Was purchased at J&G. I believe it was $199. And I did do the hand select of $20. So I thought I'd do a quick review, but I really wanted to do it because I could not find on the internet any directions on how to take this gun down. And I thought it might be helpful because it took me about 25 or 30 minutes to finally figure it out. So first of all, the condition of the gun. I was a little disappointed with the $10 extra hand select. I'm not sure how that's done with J&G. Overall, I'm happy with the gun. I like the all steel framed gun. So if you look at a modern Bersa, there's obviously several differences, and I'll go through those real quick. On a modern Bersa, it's got an alloy frame. This is a solid steel frame gun. On a modern Bersa, you have a hinged trigger that is a single double action type configuration of the trigger. With this gun, it's single action only. As always, I'll make sure there is nothing in the chamber, which there is not. It does have a magazine safety. Another little peculiarity I didn't know before researching this is it's got two safeties. It's got your hammer safety, but it's also got kind of like a trigger block safety over here on the side, if you can zoom in a little bit. So anyway, the condition of the gun, when I told you I was a little disappointed, the bluing is strong. But down here, and this does not appear to be where my finger is, does not appear to be holster wear. It's, you know, I don't know, some kind of abrasion, which again, I was a little bit disappointed in the quality. But overall, for $199 and $20, you know, I don't think I'm hurt too bad. And I like the solid steel, the feel of the solid steel frame. I'll tell you that the trigger on it, it's not light by any means, but there is not a whole lot of slop in it like a hinged modern trigger, and it's got a very crisp, you know, once it breaks, very crisp breaking of the carrot type feel, right? So anyway, I could not figure out how to strip it. One other thing I'll just add is one of the reasons, this is the first Bersa I've ever bought, but just looking at it, it's obvious to me, and I didn't do any research, but that there is some influence from the older Berettas on this gun. The placement of the magazine release on the older Bersas, on the modern ones, it's up here. It is very reminiscent of, let's say, a Beretta 71, just in the magazine release and so forth. But I'm going to drop the magazine. I could not figure out how to strip it. So the first thing I did was thinking, oh, I'll push the slide release will come out, and then I'll be able to slide the slide off the front. But the more I played with it, all of a sudden I realized there was a pin up here, right? This is actually, the little grooves here, this is actually hinged. So it's not the easiest in the world. I'll try to see if I can get it on video, but you pull the slide back, and then this is hinged. See how it's moving back and forth? You push up on this, and then at the same time, do it this way. Okay, you pull back on it and you lift it off the frame on the back, and then it pulls out. I've not cleaned this gun yet. There's a lot of cosmoline in it. But once you do that, you'll see the barrel is fixed to the frame. You can remove the recoil spring, and then you can get in there and clean it. Very steep ramp on it. I've not shot the gun yet, but I wanted to post this because, again, it took me a long time to figure out until I noticed that there was this pin here and that this was hinged. And once I figured that out, it was fairly easy. It goes back on the same way. You put it back on this way, and you pull it back here, and you push back up on the hinge, and then it slides back on. But hopefully that helps somebody out because it took me a while to figure it out. All right, thank you.